Hi, guys. I'm Ty,
Hi guys, I'm Jeff.
and this is the
The
O
Old
Friend
Friend
Podcast.
Podcast.
Oh my God, we
We're
back. We're
back. We've been gone
back.
for a minute. Now we're back
Back with
with
the
the
jump
jump
off.
off.
Wait,
I was
do
waiting to do
do
that.
people always say that when they say I've been gone for a minute? Do you instantly go into now I'm back with the jump
I think
off?
if you're from New York, you do.
Okay,
I think
yeah,
if you're
yeah,
from
for
New York, you
sure.
do. But other places, they might have their own bullshit. Who knows?
For sure. Well, I'm sure our loyal listeners are wondering where we have been.
hmm
It's been a while.
It's
It's
been a
been a couple
minute. It's been a
weeks.
minute, guys. And I know you missed us. I know you missed us dearly.
Yes, yes. You missed the good laughs.
hmm
Well, the truth is that I actually had to undergo knee surgery. Um, Gosh, I'm such a private person, so even like saying that out loud is kind of foreign for me. So bear with me. But I actually had to undergo knee surgery because I'm old. No, but everything went well. But I was out, y'all, for a couple weeks. I mean, just recovery has been quite the experience. So yeah, but we're back and we're here, and I could walk again. So yay.
Yay. We're back.
Yeah. So we really take pride in being consistent
Yeah.
and making sure that we are coming to you guys every week and giving you that content.
hmm
So for sure this is like a one-off. And we'll definitely be here every Friday.
Yeah, no more crazy breaks, guys.
Yeah.
You can trust us. You can
Yeah,
trust
you
us,
can trust
okay?
us. So I guess we can get back into the hang of things
Let's get back into the groove.
as we try, because it's
Okay.
been a couple weeks.
Mhm.
So I guess we can start with our mental health check-in.
Yes, let's start with our mental health check-in where we rate how we're feeling from a 1 to 5.
Mhm.
Since it's been a little bit, I'll just say a range of emotions I've been feeling, and then I will bring it together with how I'm feeling
Okay.
now. So I guess
Deal.
lately it's been a range from a as low as I would say a 1.5. Yeah, that was a super dark time. And then as high as a 4.5. Like depression comes in waves. Depression comes when you least expect it. And I did
Yeah.
have a little bit of a moment where I was super depressed.
'Cause he wasn't around me, y'all.
Yes, you are my light. But I don't know what happened, to be honest with you. I just woke up one day and I just started feeling better. I can't really explain that. I have been in therapy again, which is amazing. My new therapist is amazing,
Yes.
and I'm enjoying that weekly. So that's been really good and really beneficial for me. But today, and I would say in the last couple days, I've been definitely a 4. Like I've been
Yeah.
feeling great, feeling fine. And I'm just really happy to be back in the swing of things with the podcast too.
Yeah.
What
I love
about
that.
you?
That was real. Like, life is really about balance. So,
Yeah,
like,
life is
one
all about
week
balance.
you could
Like
be a 1.
shit happens. We have to just someone once said like shit happens, don't dwell on it. Just pick yourself up and keep it moving.
Mhm. Dust yourself again. No.
You can dust it off and try again,
Try
try
again,
again,
try
try
again. Okay.
again.
I am currently a 4.5. I would be a 5 if
Work.
my knee was like 100%.
hmm
Um, but yeah, I mean, I've had a lot of time in the bed. Like, I feel
hmm
like I've been in the bed for weeks now. If any of you have had knee surgery, you know that it is extremely like just like bedridden. You can't do anything without um a good knee. So I've learned. I still can't drop it like it's hot, not just yet, but soon come.
hmm
But yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. I think recovery was quite the experience, but now I'm at the end of that road, hence to why I'm able to talk about it now because it's pretty much
hmm
over. Um, but I feel like I've got a lot done at home. I did some girly stuff. I did a lot of reading. Um,
Come on,
Saw what the
reading.
hype was about with Squid Games,
Oh, you got into
but
Squid Games.
we'll get there.
Oh, good
Yeah.
work. I'm still on
Um,
episode 3. Don't
I
judge
feel
me.
I feel like things don't excite me because I finished it and Squid Games was interesting. It was definitely like a good watch, but I didn't understand what all the hype was about. I've definitely
Really?
seen
Okay.
better movies and series than Squid Games, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, like what, girl? Because you said it.
Like, I think Squid Games is like the first of its kind
Mm-hmm.
in a sense of like playing a series of games and then killing people in that way, because like people can say like Saw was like that or something like that. So it's definitely the first of its kind. But I think for me, like there's a movie called Unhinged that like starts, I think it's on Hulu, and it starts off like just like violence and it ends the same way. Like it's pretty amazing. And like that's what I thought about when I saw Squid Game. Because it was just like it takes a lot to get over the voiceovers, because I'm someone that like really watches like mouths.
Kind of
I didn't realize that. Yeah.
Getting into it at first.
Right.
Yeah.
So it wasn't the characters, it was that I am someone that like really like I give eye contact, like I really watch the mouth. So I need your mouth to be aligned. But honestly, I feel like after the second episode, because the episodes are pretty long. So after the second episode, it was like, okay, I'm used to it by now. Okay, cool. So that took some time to get over. And then no, I did. For sure, I did. Like I'm someone that like I'm okay with subtitles, like personally, like I'm okay with subtitles because I need like the language, I need the mouth to watch to match.
I'm a dub
I did
king.
English and then I did the
only
sub
watch
one.
the dubs.
Really? Oh my
Even my
gosh.
anime, I be watching anime sometimes, y'all. Shout out to the anime.
That ruins the experience.
People, I be watching anime and I can only do dubs.
But
I'm sorry. I'm too lazy to be reading shit and all that bullshit.
I'm dead.
No shade.
I really liked Squid Games. I did. But I was expecting more because of
the hype.
And that's my bad. I should have never went in with expectations, because I think I was expecting for shit to get like, there were moments where it was like, oh shit, this is getting crazy. But I felt like there were moments where it could have gotten crazier and it didn't. Like, well, you didn't see the whole thing, so I'm not going to spoil anything.
Spoil that shit. I don't give a
But
fuck.
like, I didn't understand what the doctor was doing. Like, obviously he was like taking organs out. Maybe they were selling them, but they should have exposed more of that to make it go crazy. I feel like, I don't know how we got here, but but we're here. I feel like I don't like the way the last two guys died, or girl and guy died. I feel like that could have been a little bit more.
Okay, that's
like
enough, girl. Because now
messy.
you're telling me the girl died and there was only one girl, and now I'm gagging and I'm shocked. No, it's fine.
He said go ahead. Did he say go ahead?
It's all good.
But yeah, like I thought it was good, but I think I went in with expectations for sure.
Okay.
Because of the hype. Like I'm someone that I'll like wait for something to like be like.
Well, that was cute. Let us know if you want to see us review some Netflix shows or some TV shows. That'll be a cute little segment.
Sure.
Let us know if you enjoyed that little
for sure
mini segment.
For sure. Well, we're sipping on some wine and we're gonna go into
our next topic. Oh, let's go into our he said, she said, where we gossip like only two best friends can.
Yes. Okay.
So, as you know, we've been gone for a minute, but we're back with the jump off. So we have a lot to talk about, a lot to catch up on. We really just separated it into two major topics. And then, if we really deter into shit that we've been thinking about, we'll do that.
Because a lot has happened.
A lot has happened. Y'all were being messy while we were away. Y'all were trying it. Y'all were exposing people on live.
Yes. The internet was interneting.
The internet was interneting.
Sure.
Y'all were
fighting.
destroying Beyonce's good internet over here. So let's start with a sad story, actually. A very serious topic. I don't want to, joke too much about it, but with the Travis Scott issue. Situation. So, as most people know, Travis Scott had his Astroworld Festival.
I'm sorry. Can I just say that I really hate that it's like referred to as a Travis Scott issue, like as if he killed someone.
Yeah, I agree. And we can.
Why
get into
can't
that.
it be like the Astroworld concert thing? Like, you know what I mean? Like the fact that his name is on it, it's really unfortunate because he didn't physically kill anyone, but
Of
I'm
course
sorry.
not. Of
I'll
course
have you go
not.
on. Sorry.
But we can get into it, like, definitely, because that is part of what I want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you guys know, Travis Scott had his festival a couple weeks ago. He had it in Texas where they let y'all do anything. They let y'all do anything in Texas, whatever the fuck y'all want to do.
That's a
No
fact.
mask, no vaccines, no nothing. They just let y'all run
That's
free
a
in
fact.
Texas.
Guns.
Texas is whatever y'all fucking want to do in
No
Texas.
abortions.
They let y'all do whatever
everything.
the fuck. So basically, he had his festival. It had about 50,000 people. I think they were at capacity at 50, but it was 70,000. People started going through the barricades. They started stampeding, and right now the death toll is at 10.
Mm-hmm.
The youngest to pass away right now is 9 years old. And he has lawsuits up the wazoo. Like, they just filed a $750 million lawsuit, not only against Travis Scott, but against Drake,
Mm-hmm.
against Live Nation, against Apple,
Mm-hmm.
against the fucking
The
security
girls
company.
want a payday.
The girls want their money.
girls want a
They want their
payday.
moolah. And at the end of the day, can we blame them? But so a lot of people are going back and forth. I had a lot of people actually ask me this: do I blame Travis Scott? Is it his fault? And should he have stopped the show when he saw there was an ambulance or anything like that? What do you think it was Travis Scott's fault?
Okay.
Let's get straight to the.
We're starting there.
Mhm.
I do not think it was Travis Scott's fault. I think that Travis Scott is the act. And as the act, you are supposed to do one thing, and that is put on a show. I think that because your name is on it, you have a responsibility to make sure that people are safe, for sure. So I think, I know that there was like a video that was shown where he paused the show to have someone be checked on.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that.
Yeah, someone like, I guess like someone maybe passed out and he stopped the show and was like, wait, hold on, let's see if he's okay. I don't know the timestamps. I'm assuming that this happened before those people, also rest in peace to those people that lost their lives, because it's really tragic.
Very.
But I saw a clip that he stopped. So I think he should be held responsible for what is within his radius.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I can't imagine him being able to identify ambulance lights in a sea full of lights and screams and people and noise and all of that. But I think what is within his reach or is within his vision, he should definitely like call the shots. However, that arena has employees. That arena has security.
Mhm.
I think there was a chief of police or something. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but there was a chief of police that put out a statement saying that they met with Travis prior to, I guess, say that they wanted something safe, that like they wanted things to be safe, but like, this is your state, this is your city. Like, what are you doing to make sure that we're safe? Like, what do we have in place to make sure that we're safe? So I feel like if people are going to blame Travis, they should blame that arena, those employees there. They should blame that chief of officer, because you having a conversation. Clearly you didn't set, like your protocol wasn't effective. But that doesn't sound right? Okay, so then that means that we shouldn't blame Travis at all. I don't know. I think for Live Nation, I'm sure. I think that when you are hosting such a big event, it is your job to make sure that people are safe. And if you cannot do that, then you need to make some changes, whether it is refunding people because you're at capacity, or whether it is splitting it up into 2 shows and saying that someone can come next. So if I do think that Live Nation has a responsibility to be better or to address this incident. But have you seen Travis Scott fans? They are, I mean, like, it's almost like raid culture.
I just,
You know, where like they come in and they just like everything is like wild and crazy. Yeah, for sure.
So, as someone who has been to 2 Travis Scott concerts, that's what he looks for. That's what he I've heard it myself. He's like, "What are we here to do? We were here to fucking rage."
For sure.
And so whenever the shit starts opening up, I'm like, "Oh, back in the way."
Yep, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the culture.
So if he has a history of doing this, I feel like he didn't really think about. I think he's a little bit at fault, but I don't think it's his fault fully. Right?
Yeah.
So I think he should have really thought about the capacity of like, oh, this is an all age, festival. Like,
yeah,
it's not really an all, like, because people are like doing drugs,
for sure,
hitting blunts.
It's a festival at the end of the day,
That's
and this is how I'm feeling. Like, I've only been to I've been to one major festival, music festival, and that was Beachella.
Okay.
I call it Beachella, even though it was Coachella, but I've been to Beachella. And that was an amazing experience. But I will say this. The first night, I went with my sister and we had an amazing time. And the first night we went, it was SZA who was the main headliner. We tried to get as close as possible to see SZA. When we got maybe, I would say maybe 30 feet away from her, the crowds of people around us gave us both anxiety. And in my head, I was thinking, what if somebody yells gun?
Yeah.
And then there's a whole stampede.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah.
That was my worst fear.
Yeah.
And especially when we were walking around the next day and everything like that, we saw the families there. Like, festivals have families.
Yeah.
It has all types of people there. Even the night of Beyonce, that night we are seeing Beyonce.
Yeah.
We made sure to stay far enough where we had space to really dance and enjoy ourselves. Because we did not want to experience what we experienced the night before with all these people surrounding us.
Yeah.
So festival culture is something completely different.
Yes.
And when people say, oh, he should have stopped the show, he should have saw what was going on. If you've ever been to a festival, and you see how loud it is, he could probably not even hear himself or even see what's going on down there. So that's one of the reasons why I don't blame him. But I also think that because festivals are very popular, but these music artists are really starting to use festivals as a way to make more money, they would rather make a lot of money these 3-night festivals instead of going in a 30-city concert, because they'll make all their money in 3 nights.
Yeah.
So this is a new thing. There's no type of protocols that these other places have, that's like these stadiums and stuff like that. Because you kept saying arena. This was a giant field.
Yeah, for sure.
Where are the protocols?
For sure.
So at the end of the day,
for sure,
I'm not going to blame him.
Having sections to where there's like barricades and like this.
For sure.
I just feel like it just wasn't
for
properly.
It wasn't. And that's what I mean with Texas letting people do whatever the fuck they want.
I mean, you up to something with that.
Yeah, no, for real. And I wonder if, to your point of like, this is what his concerts are about. I wonder if that then, to me, I've never been to a Travis Scott concert before. I want to be honest. I probably know like 4 or 5 Travis Scott songs.
I know that song. To the right, strike over check. Checks over.
God, we're gonna move back. We're gonna swim past that. But no, I think in that he does have a responsibility of not just performing, but making sure like
condoning that behavior.
And I think because it's your show, because it's your name, and because now it's just like we started this story off with, do you want to talk about the Travis Scott thing? Right? Not even, do you want to talk about the 10 people that died at a festival?
The buck stops at him, unfortunately.
Exactly.
And I hate to say that. I hate to say that because I don't think these deaths are on his head at all. No, I would never put that on that man at all. But this is his name.
Yes.
and he's the main person in these lawsuits.
For sure.
Nike just said that they're gonna pause their collaboration with him. Unfortunately,
I know, which I don't. I don't agree with.
I hate that.
I don't know why. I think because people have actually died.
Involved.
I think people have
sued.
Yeah, I think it's out of respect for those lives that were lost.
Yeah.
So I get it, right? And I don't doubt that like Travis and all those involved are going to make sure that those families are taken care of course. But I do think that this will change festival culture forever.
And it needs to at the end of the day, because this is
A
something that
9-year-old.
is this is something that became super popular. Like, this is very new. Like, I know Taylor Swift did it a couple years ago, but obviously, you know, she's gonna really look at her fans are not like the same, obviously. But it's like, this is something new that artists were doing. I was hoping Beyonce would do this, but honestly, now that Beyonce saw this, she's probably like, girl,
no,
thank you.
No.
I'll just stick to surprise releasing my album and giving you a quick stadium tour.
We just turned everything into Beyonce. But yeah, so I think for those that are, it's tough, and I can only imagine the guilt or shame that Travis must be feeling when he didn't physically harm someone himself. So it's a tough spot to be in. It makes you think twice about being in that industry.
Yeah.
Because there's so much that comes with it.
Yeah.
Which leads us to our next story.
Ooh.
The girls are, this is ghetto.
The girls are embarrassed.
The girls are being ghetto.
The girls are being
ghetto. I'm sorry.
Let's talk about the baby real quick.
Okay,
now that the baby is out of all of this gay drama, the head of the gays, whoever he is, said, listen, I forgive you.
I forgive you.
You are forgiven.
You are forgiven.
We will release our foot from your neck.
Yes.
You can have a career again. He don't know what to do. He is acting up. He is going on live. He is disparaging his baby mothers. So, go ahead, girl. You can talk about this yourself, because I was trying to sip this tea, but it was just too much going on. I was embarrassed for Miss Danny Lay, whatever her name is.
So Miss Danny Lay. I want to be honest, I don't know much about Danny Lay. And it's unfortunate.
She's like a very talented music artist.
It's unfortunate that, do you know about her?
And dancer.
Okay.
Oh, dancer too.
She worked with Prince.
Really?
Amazing. How dare you be in this kind of news?
Stuff like this.
Right. Yes. Prince would be appalled. No, but
turning over right now.
But that like puts more content to it, because it's talent. Like, so
if Prince approved,
it kind of like speaks to what this situation has done to her and her reputation. Yeah, to be honest, which is unfortunate. Okay, so Danny Lay is a recording artist, I'll say, and dancer.
Dominican.
Yes. But she quickly into her stardom became linked with the baby.
The baby.
I remember that she received backlash from a song that kind of highlighted colorism, where the song was "Yellow Bone is what he want." He being the baby, and people assumed that this was a shot at his darker skinned first baby mama. And as a dark-skinned woman, I'm not here for any colorism.
You didn't claim
He did not. She didn't apologize immediately, and I think that was the backlash, because she was kind of like annoyed that we were upset with her. But I think in 2020, I don't know if that song was done in 2020 or 2021, but like, this is not the time to be talking about Yellowbone, because we have plenty of songs and verses to talk about that. But let's carry on. So that's what I remember from Danny Lay, which is unfortunate, right? And this song was, you know, because of her relationship with the baby, and, you know, snapping back at his whatever baby mama or whoever. Okay, so now here we are. She came up on the scene pregnant and kind of like laid low. She really like, since this relationship with the baby.
You better lay low.
Yeah, she really, really went into hiding. So she was pregnant. She posted a couple pictures and then had her baby, and really like the internet hasn't seen much of her. Or I don't know. Fans correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we've seen much of her. So okay. The girls started fighting and decided to let us see it. Danny Lay went on. Who went on in live first?
The baby.
The baby. The baby
spilled
went
that
on live.
tea
He spilled that tea first.
Tried to embarrass her.
The baby went on
And
live during an argument.
To protect himself.
Yes,
quote
credits
unquote.
to the shade
To
room.
protect himself from her beating his ass.
Yeah, credits to the shade room.
But we didn't see any of the ass beating in the lives.
So I have that
Allegedly.
here. So the baby went on live first.
Mhm.
It seemed that they were in an argument. And he was calling her crazy. Cuckoo. Men love to say that the girl's crazy, of course.
And he wanted her out of his home. He
Yes.
had a beautiful penthouse.
So-
It was very beautiful.
So he makes a post and he says, I would like to swiftly remove myself from any of the hostile behavior put on display moments ago, referring to the live. This here thing has gone far enough for Shorty. Wait,
Not
should I do this
Shorty.
in a voice? Okay.
Oh,
To
Let's see.
cash out on her own. Wait, I can't do it on her own, and it saddens me because I still got a queen to raise.
cool.
How do Southern people talk? Okay, I'm gonna really try. All right.
He's what from
The last hour has been documented for my safety and all, and business done based on my reputation, with multiple threats of getting up on the internet. I sound like T.I. On an internet scheme and a person refusing to not let me go. Me and somebody else here knew to record her. I done been beat on and yelled at and chased around like one of them fatal love attraction type girls, but I knew to keep it together.
But what
I'm not going to continue to read, but all he did say was, end of the day, big deal. I don't want no charges pressed or nothing. I just want her to peacefully be removed, which they need to hurry up and do. And then he said, this is really me typing, not no PR. And that's the first mistake.
Clearly,
Where the
it's no
fuck
PR.
is your PR? Okay, let's move on.
They quit after
Danny
the whole
Lay then
homophobia situation.
Right? They all quit.
They said, bye, pumpkin.
Danny Lay then responds and says, mind you, it's so funny that they're both in the same house putting their statements.
It's
Anyway,
messy as fuck. That's what
they
it is.
say, hey guys, since baby want to put up a statement with his cap ass, I'll put up mine. So we've been lying with each other we've been living with each other for the past 3 months. Since our baby has been born, doing us. And tonight he comes into my room talking about I need to go.
Her room. So they have separate rooms?
He comes into the room. Excuse me. He comes into the room.
Okay.
Sorry. Talking about I need to go. Don't matter where I go. Mind you, I have a newborn child. So he said I can go to a 5-star hotel. Right?
Okay.
This man is mad because I had a plan B sent to his condo. You see, too much information. Because all he want to do is come in me. Yep. Too much information. Okay. So she basically said like, he's capping. He's trying to kick me out with my 3-month-old baby. We've been living together. This is the issue. All he wants to do is come at me, and he mad.
So that's
It's ghetto.
like you got a baby last night.
It's ghetto. And then she went on to saying, ladies, never let a man do you like this. I pray my daughter never got to go through this.
But you making it okay by showing it on social media.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna, you know what? Who cares about their statements? Because the lives were much more entertaining. In the lives, it basically just shows them going back and forth. It was
I
really
was embarrassed.
Yeah, it was really embarrassing to watch. If you all have not seen the lives, go to Shade Room. They're there. But basically the clips are like him saying she just needs to get out. She was just a side chick. And then her saying, oh, I was a side chick. I met your family. The poor guy that they put in the middle of
last
it.
Night,
you came at me last night, though.
And the poor guy was his brother.
The poor guy was his brother. He's like, ain't I his girl? And then he's just stuck, don't know what to say. The assistant didn't say nothing until
he said, I'm keeping this check.
But listen, the assistant didn't say anything until she brought up him being like a bad father.
And she was like, no, be a good father, though.
He is not a bad father. So what are your thoughts?
I'll speak up to that.
What are your thoughts? It's ghetto.
Girl, child of ghetto.
Child.
I'm honestly embarrassed for Miss Danny Lay, whatever her name is. I just feel like, I just feel like, girl, in the words of Beyonce. Speaking of Beyonce, because we're gonna turn this to Beyonce. We're just gonna turn it to Beyonce. At the end of the day, like I said in the last episode,
she should have left a note in the hallway.
Every emotionally mature woman models their life after Beyonce. Clearly, Miss Danny Lay is not emotionally mature. Because if she was, she would have left a note in the hallway. And she would have been far away. She was not far away. She stayed in that goddamn house, embarrassed herself, and let that man cheat on her continuously, and then embarrass her on the live, and let him kick her out of her home with her baby.
She did.
And then she wants to put on her Instagram stories, me and my baby, we gonna be all right. We gonna live a good life.
She did.
No, that's not how Beyonce did it.
She did.
First, she left a note in the hallway.
She did.
Bitch, you got kicked out that home.
She did. She did.
And then you wanna and then you wanna go on live and embarrass yourself.
She did.
I was honestly embarrassed for her. I just think that, girl, you have to love yourself at the end of the day. You are a talented artist. And you let this man, who has been dragged through the mud for the past 3 months, embarrass you in front of hundreds of thousands of people. I'm embarrassed for you, sis.
Okay, so what are your thoughts about him? You don't have any words for him?
I mean, honestly, girl, what can I say about him?
He's shown us to be trash.
I mean, he's already shown us to be trash. We already know what type of person he is. He's already shown himself.
That's
Girl,
true.
you should have saw who he is and listened.
That's
I have a
true.
question.
Uh-huh.
Do you think she's going through any like postpartum and just wanted some support?
Girl,
For sure.
Okay. Yes.
I feel like you're being a little insensitive.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna eat him up when I'm done. Yeah, don't worry.
First of all, okay.
Oh, don't you worry.
Not
Maybe
making
she
excuses
is, but
for
at the
her.
end of the day, she had this man's baby.
Yes.
For sure. It's her
She had
choice.
this man's baby. I don't care what he was saying to her one-on-one.
Yes.
He's never claimed her publicly.
Yes.
He's never claimed her publicly.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, you need to realize the type of person you are.
Yes.
And you should have walked in that.
Wait, time out. He had a song about her actually.
He
For
did?
sure.
Yeah,
Well,
called
what was it called?
Masterpiece.
For sure.
And she's in the video.
Oh, okay.
I have thoughts.
But he claimed her publicly?
Yeah,
mean,
he's
he
put
did-
it on pictures.
He
He's
did
not
what
like that's my
rappers do.
shorty. Yeah, he's
He
not
did
like that's
what
my
rappers
shorty.
do. They kind of like hint.
Hint.
They do something to make the girl feel satisfied, but
I
not
know.
enough.
I'm going to
make-
compare everybody to Beyonce. Jay-Z said he had the hottest chick in the game wearing his chain.
Period.
At the end of the day, he claimed Beyonce multiple times.
Yes.
He married that woman.
Yes.
Before she had his baby.
Yes.
At the end of the day, these people need to realize that they can easily throw you away when they don't want you anymore.
I have thoughts. Okay, here are my thoughts. So one, I have empathy but not sympathy for women that when they feel that they are on and can shit on other women and they take and they take that opportunity. I don't have sympathy for those kind of women, i.e. Danny Lay really stood tall in her clapbacks to
10 toes
women.
down.
She stood 10 toes down to her clapbacks to women that were allegedly involved with the baby, i.e. her Yellow Bone song, right? So we've seen this with Summer Walker going off on the baby mamas, and now you are yet another baby mama, right? We see it all the time. I have empathy because you are a woman with feelings that was led astray by a man, but I don't have sympathy because keep that same energy, okay? So for Danny Lay, I have empathy with her because that's a woman. I don't have sympathy with her because play that Yellow Bone song is what he want, girl. Play that now. Okay, let's move on. She put out her timeline on social media. Let me just say, social media, I wish people would stop putting shit on social media. I just wish
That part.
y'all would stop. Like all it did was give people, all that did was give people
Ammunition.
ammunition, the space to have an opinion on your personal life, and then for people to decide if they want to work with you ever again. So not only are you embarrassing yourself, you stop in the bag. Please, I don't know what the fuck these PRs or assistants or managers are doing, but y'all gotta have some control over your artists. Stop going to social media. Stop, like, y'all just shouldn't have a social media, period. It's not good. We're laughing at you, not with you. Okay, that's 2. 3, she put out a timeline and she said that she went back and forth with women over him prior to being pregnant. Red flag number 1. That he left her while she was pregnant. Red flag number 2. Got back with her towards the end of her pregnancy. Red flag number 3. Her mama said that he wasn't there at the delivery of the baby. Red flag number 4. Then you dropped everything and moved in with him and has been living with him in secret or silence for 3 months. Red flag number 5. This is not shaming Danny Lay because I feel that she was disrespected and that is unacceptable. At the same time, not a but or however, but at the same time, we have, for our own good, this is not about sexism. This is not about men needing to be better women. No, for your own good. Every man for themselves. There was a thing where everybody's putting red flags, right? On like little posts or tweets and shit. But y'all don't follow the red flags in person. Red flag, he left you while you were pregnant. Why would you ever trust him again?
Puffy short. Girl. You're like 5'8".
Right.
You trying
That's
it.
One. You are ready.
I used to think the baby was attractive. I really did. But ew.
Right. You were already arguing with women prior to this. Okay. So, and then let me go slow. So I think for that, it's like, I understand. I've never been pregnant before. I don't have kids. Because you niggas ain't worth it. But I will say that because of that, I have empathy, right? Because I don't know what I would do in that situation. But I understand wanting.
He's 5'8".
There that goes. You see? He's
exactly,
5'8".
Girl.
So I understand women wanting to keep their family together. Okay? Yeah. I understand that. However, I'm someone.
Like, he already had what?
I think just one or two. I'm not sure. I really don't want to speak on that because I'm not sure.
Okay.
But what I will say is that I think I understand people wanting to keep their families together. But I also believe that we have countless examples of that not fucking working. And we have countless examples of letting a man letting anyone, because this is not just on men, but letting people show you who they are and you acting accordingly. So I think for Danny Lay, I'll start with her. Listen to those red flags. You should have listened to those red flags. Your child is now here. Having a baby won't keep a man. Having a baby won't make him claim you. Having a baby won't make you guys a family. Staying with him while he's been disrespectful won't make him not be disrespectful anymore. It's like you have to set a tone for how people will treat you. Also, keep your own. Keep your own. I don't know what she has or doesn't have, but I feel that just keep your own. Have something to the side. Women that are in this situation, have a bank account, have an envelope of money, have a family member that could put an apartment in their name. Do something to where you have a security blanket, because men have shown us to not be reliable when we need them the most, i.e. 3 months after just having a baby, right? Okay, now I think that those are things that I'm sure that she's looking back at and like, okay, I'm going to make those decisions or be smarter next time. So perfect. Use this as a lesson and stay off the internet. Put this into your music and be the talented person that you started off with. Do not allow this man to ruin your career so early in the game. Period. Now for the baby. you telling her you telling us that she was a side chick doesn't mean that you made it clear to her that she was a side chick. You having her live with you for the last 3 months and then waking up for whatever reason you have to say, oh, get out, doesn't make it right. I.e., why the cops didn't kick her ass out. The cops were called, they didn't kick her out. Period. So I feel like men have this.
The cops were like, girl, didn't you shoot somebody at Walmart? Get out my face. Why are you wasting our time?
For sure. I think men have their way of making women feel that they mean more to you than they actually do. Mm-hmm. And there are consequences to those actions. You can say that she's cuckoo for Cuckoo Puffs, but you decided to make a baby with her. Right? I hate when men say she's crazy, but then don't say why she became this way. So I think for sure, if someone is hitting you or attacking you, you have the right, especially as a Black man, because we know the odds that are against us, but especially as a Black man, you have the right and the responsibility to make sure that you are protecting yourself. But when you decide to make a baby with someone, you have the responsibility to make sure that that person and that child is safe and taken care of.
And
I don't
respected.
care. And respected, period. Because you decided to make that person family, not anyone else.
Honestly, it's so easy for guys to make a baby.
It's so easy, but that's why they're so irresponsible with it.
Yeah, they don't
now
really
she's
think about
cuckoo.
it like that.
Was she cuckoo when you was coming in her? Mm-hmm. Excuse me for being so vulgar. She said those are her words,
but
not mine.
But that was her words. She was
those
very
are her
vulgar
words,
with
not
those
mine.
words.
But I just feel like
a respected recording
comes with
artist.
the responsibility. Listen,
Beyonce would never.
Yes, if you want someone to leave your house, they should leave your house for sure. But if you know that she dropped everything to be with you and the relationship just isn't working, then you go to her and you make sure that she is set up. You make sure that there's a plan in place so that you don't have to record online or on live and then call the fucking police. You could have went to a hotel. You could have had your assistant make sure that
she gonna leave his house.
Leave your house to be, leave your house to be the bigger person. Leave your house to protect yourself from listen to me.
She the one beating him?
Of course.
Allegedly.
Of course. But obviously calling the police didn't help. So going on live didn't protect you. Going on live didn't help.
He embarrassed her though.
Sleep on the couch. The assistant that was saying he's a good dad should have been the one that was making arrangements for her to safely and peacefully leave your house.
Isn't she a respected musical artist? She has her own assistant. She said that she called her assistant. Her assistant had to fly to Charlotte, and then her assistant set her up with that stuff.
Listen,
girl, at the end of the day, she should have walked in her power.
For sure. That's why I said that to begin with. She is a respected
recording artist with multiple singles.
For
she
sure.
should have been walked in her power and not let the baby degrade her.
You both
and bring her down to this.
For sure.
This like
for sure.
That's my problem with him. I have a problem with him not respecting women, but I also just don't think he respects humans in general.
Yeah. I will say this though.
I agree.
I think that there's something to be said for Black people specifically feeling the need to record something for their safety. I think there's something to be said about women feeling to be aggressive, feeling the need.
Giving him too much. I think he did it to embarrass her.
I'm saying what I'm saying is I understand that standpoint. Like I understand feeling the need to record. I feel like you could have peacefully pressed video on your phone and not live on Instagram. Recording doesn't mean social media. Recording just means I have footage so that if this goes further than what it is, I'm protected. So you could have safely
record on that video phone.
He is lit right now. You could have just pressed record and that would have been it. You didn't have to go on live for sure. And I understand not wanting to feel obligated to someone just because you have a child. I understand that. It's okay for you to not want to live with her. It's okay for you to not want to be with her. But I think when you make someone the mother or the father of your child, you both have a responsibility to respect them, to protect them, and to make sure that you're doing everything you can for your child to have a healthy and safety relationship with either parent.
At the end of the
And
day,
the both of them failed doing that. And we're all fucking laughing at y'all. Y'all look crazy.
I think this was just promo for his album. So
Could be.
He got it. He got it. Even though I don't know what his album's name.
I don't think I know
but
one.
He got it.
I think I only know one DaBaby song.
I think
What
his
is
album's
it?
already out.
Oh,
You see?
he does?
Look at us.
It's
You don't
out
know.
already?
You see?
Yeah.
Well,
I think
anyways,
I
it's
saw
still
something like that.
promo. We're talking about him at the end of the day.
For sure.
It helped him.
It helped him
sure.
a lot.
For sure.
And I know
but we could say that about everything though,
Yeah.
right? Like we could say that about anything. I think like.
But for her, girl, you are a respected, used to be a respected recording artist.
No, she stopped being respected
Walk
after
in
Yellowbone.
your power. And that's all I got to say to you.
She stopped being respected after Yellowbone.
Walk in your power.
And Yellowbone was a song to allegedly to respond to something happening in that relationship.
So
and I just wish that women looked out for themselves more than they looked out for the people that they were dating.
I wish they could see themselves how other people see them.
For sure.
Because girl, I was listening to some of her music and I was like, oh, this is actually cute.
I only know like 2 songs.
She has like multiple music videos.
Yeah.
Like more than 4.
Yeah.
So she is an actual recording artist.
Yeah.
She's talented. She has great music.
Yeah.
Girl, why are you with him?
Yeah.
When no shade, you're more talented than him.
Listen, there's gonna be some emo hoes that are in the comments that are saying it's cause of love. When are y'all gonna realize that love? What's the love got to do with it?
Come on, Tina.
When are y'all gonna realize that? Like, what does? It's just it's saddened. I'm sickened. It was too ghetto for me. I couldn't stay up to date with all the videos. It was too ghetto.
Okay, girl.
It's
Is that
too
it?
much.
Is that it?
I don't know. I think I want to ask a question of how much do you trust someone that maybe their depiction to other people or to the world is something completely different than to you? She said that they've been living together in silence for 3 months, right? So how...
Girl, I thought you were going to say 3 years.
For 3 months, child. How do you trust? Like, what makes you trust someone?
I'm not going to trust somebody from Pillow Talk because you can give them that good. And then after that, they sprung.
This is why we're friends.
And then they're just going to say whatever. Mm-hmm. They have to claim you publicly. And that man never claimed her publicly.
I don't care if
whatever masterpiece, whatever that mess was, he never claimed her publicly.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, if you're not claiming me publicly, I'm leaving a note in the hallway.
I think for me, I don't trust anybody. But
Girl,
not
that's not how.
But not because it sounds really like, oh my gosh, how do you live life? No, it's me not trusting people doesn't mean that I don't have a good time or have really great relationships. It's that I understand that we are all human beings and no one is perfect.
True.
So I don't put my expectation for you to be trustworthy in a way that in the end, I'm on my ass.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do that. I will always, always, always have a backup plan. Period.
Okay. So
she should have had a backup plan. I'm sorry.
Backup plan.
Let's move on.
So I don't think it's about the money though.
Yeah. You know what? It's sad. I don't think that anyone should be disrespected. I think that women, especially women after giving birth, the baby's only 3 months, it's a lot. I think that don't give people false
It
hopes.
could have been postpartum. I'm not going to
It could have
judge
been
for postpartum. We're all for
Exactly.
mental health, and I understand. But at
Exactly.
the end of the day, she was with him all of this time. It wasn't just the 3 months after she had the baby
For
or the 3
sure.
months before she had the baby.
For
She was with
sure.
him for 3 years.
For sure.
3 years.
Keep your own and listen to the red flags. There were
Yeah.
too many red flags in this relationship.
Mhm.
Keep your own and listen to the red flags. And we hope that we just saved a life.
Girl. So
What's in the life?
before we
That
move
was-
on from he said, she said,
Sure.
I do wanna bring up a couple things that I wanna talk about. I do wanna talk about I as you know.
Very briefly.
As you know, very briefly, as you know, I
Time.
love the Kardashians. I just have one thing to say to you, Kim Kardashian. Girl, Mr. Pete is not the way to go. Pete Davidson is not the way to go, sis. Girl, I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know what he's giving you. I don't know if he's big. I don't know what. But sis,
She's doing what
Sis.
Jada did with
sis, at
with
the end of the day,
August. I'm helping him.
but at least August was fine as hell. Pete Davidson, he looks crazy, sis. Girl, don't embarrass yourself by being with this man.
I'm dead.
Ariana Grande's leftovers? Is that what we're doing now, sis? Okay.
I'm sorry. She's always taken someone else's leftovers. Never mind.
Let's not come for my girl, but
I mean,
Kim,
that's what that family's
think of
known
your
for,
life,
leftovers.
think of your choices.
Just saying.
Let's move on here.
Mhm.
You can be with anybody you want, from A-list actor to politicians to kings and queens. But you choose Pete Davidson? Think about your life, sis. That's all I gotta
she's
say.
still a West, so keep it classy. Let's move on. What else?
Let's move on. That's it.
Uh-huh.
That's
Okay.
it. I just wanted to drag her real quick, let her know, have her wake up.
Okay, well, I just have one thing really quick with the he
Mhm.
said, she said. I wanted to talk on this because you guys know I love pushing health of Black people. It's very important to me.
Girl.
I was in recovery when I heard of Meg Thee Stallion's hottie sauce for Popeyes. And I just want to say, within this past year, I have seen so many Black recording artists be endorsed by fast food.
Get
and
that
I'm
money.
so sick of it because there are obese and unhealthy or yeah, let's just keep it at unhealthy young Black boys and girls that are going out to eat Popeyes because they want that damn hottie sauce. The
Get that
same
money,
way they're
Meg.
doing because of Lil Nas X with Taco Bell and
Don't come for my
Saweetie-
boy.
Hold on, and Saweetie with McDonald's and Travis Scott with McDonald's.
Don't come for niece.
You ain't never
That's
seen
niece.
You ain't never seen Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus, and endorsed by White Castle. Let's just be clear, okay? It's for a reason. Okay, this just made me think about, like, health is so important. Health is wealth, okay? Please, people, don't stop. All money is not good money. Stop taking these fast food checks because they're just killing our community. You will find a Popeyes in every hood. You will not find a juice bar or organic spot or a fruit stand in every hood, but you'll find those fast foods. Also, think about it. In the movie Soul Food,
Girl.
listen, no, I'm serious. Think about it. In the movie Soul Food, isn't it ironic that Big Mama died because of diabetes? Okay? And they went and celebrated her by cooking the same food that killed her. Please add some greens to your food. Please stop eating fast food. Please get a green juice. Please eat asparagus or kale or something. Guys, please stop eating fast food. I don't want you all to die. Please. Okay, let's move on.
Anyways, y'all
That's
better
it for
get
these-
money.
No.
Get money. Shout out to Meg with that hottie sauce. I heard it was
No.
spicy. I don't like spicy foods, but work.
I love us
Shout
for
out
real.
to Mr. Weedy.
No.
Shout out to Travis Scott.
Can we move on? I love us
Shout
for
out,
real.
y'all. Shout out.
Health is wealth. I love us for real. Okay, lastly, we're ending. So that was our he said, she said. We're going to get into our quick pet peeves because we are
We not
pressing for
doing no
time.
fun shit?
Oh my God, we didn't even do it. Oh my God, guys, we're forgetting segments. Okay, we have a friendship we had a friendship
We can make it
topic,
quick.
but we've pressed for time, so we'll leave that for
okay.
next time. We'll leave that for next time. But I will say,
Girls love the friendship.
I wanted to shout out one of our listeners, Kaya.
Yes.
We received a beautiful email, and we love your support. We're so appreciative. She said, "Hey, Ty and Jeff, it's Kaya. I'm so excited. The mental health is wonderful. Via last podcast updated. You guys are glowing, and I'm glad to witness that. Keep it up, my wonderful people. Have a great weekend." Kaya, we love you. We appreciate you, and all those that have thought about writing in. Thank you so much. Okay.
Shout out to Kaya. Thank you for all your support. Hopefully you're excited for us being back.
Yes.
And I'm sorry for not having a friendship. we kind of got carried away today.
Sorry, guys. We've had some wine and it's been a long time. Okay, really quick before we end our recording. Pet peeves. We have a quick pet peeve.
Oh, we do actually.
What's our pet peeve?
Okay, girl. let me put this down. So I was trying to figure out a pet peeve, and then I was commuting here, and I heard somebody with their goddamn Bluetooth boombox put in mad music, mad loud. First of all, you guys have headphones.
It's 2021.
Because at the end of the day, why are you having music mad loud on Bluetooth speakers?
They be booming. They be booming.
They be booming. As if anybody wants to hear that type of music.
Yeah.
They be thinking they DJs on the goddamn 2 train.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to be honest. That's a part of like New York culture. But it's worse if I don't like the song.
Exactly.
If I don't like the song, I'm mad as fuck. You just ruined my commute. My headphones aren't going loud enough. I can't cancel you out. Like, what the hell?
And they be feeling it too. They be having that boombox like,
yeah, for sure.
Y'all hear me?
For sure. I'm okay if you walk down the street with that shit booming. I'm okay because it's quick and easy.
It's not that bad because I can just pass by you. But
what were they playing, the baby?
They was playing Yellow Bone is what he want, and I said turn it off. I agree. I think let's be respectful of other people not having the same taste in music. But if it is a song that I love, I'm not gonna lie, I'm rocking to that shit. Especially if it's by a Black artist. I'm like blasted, you know. But I do think there's a time and place. And the train is not one for
like,
your
girl,
goddamn
you are not
speakers.
a DJ. Like, girl, people got shit to do. People are tired. People are heading to work. People are going to have appointments. People may be going to doctor's appointments, whatever the fuck they be doing. And you be blasting some bullshit as if you the fucking DJ of the fucking 2 train. The fuck?
DJ MTA? Oh my God. Well, yeah, Jeff hates the music on the trains.
Girl, I can't stand that shit.
Yeah, let's just bring them to a minimum. Let's just use headphones. And I understand if your headphones are dead, then you're not listening to music that day.
for a reason.
Yeah.
You can buy headphones at the dollar store on the corner over there.
You could. They won't work, but you could. You could buy those.
You could.
Okay, well, you know what? We love y'all so much.
So much, guys. Thank you so much for go ahead.
I don't know.
I got it.
What was you gonna say?
Thank you so much, guys, for being patient with us, for coming back. And, you know, whoever is here, excited that we uploaded a new episode. Shout out to y'all. We are back. We are ready. We will have a friendship for you guys next week, but we had a lot of stuff that we had to catch up with.
We had to speed through. Okay, well, you know what? What he said, we love y'all. So and please remember, you can follow us at O Friend Podcast on Instagram. That's OHFRIEND podcast at, on Instagram. And then ofriendpodcast@gmail.com if you want to send a listener email or if you need advice, if you want to give us our flowers, whatever.
Topic for friendship,
ofriendpodcast@gmail.com. And then Friend Podcast on YouTube. That is OHFRIEND podcast, PODCAST period poo. And we love y'all. And again, bye friends. I'm Ty.
And I am Jeff. Go
the
ahead.
fuck?
And this is.
I'm sorry, I said it wrong. I'm Ty. No. And I am Ty.
I'm Jeff.
And this is
The
the O Friend
Podcast.
Podcast. Bye.
Bye, guys.